Have you ever wondered how many cameras are watching you every day? Not just in big cities, not just in important places. I mean everywhere. Today, I walked outside to see how many I could find in a normal day. And honestly, I stopped counting. Hi, I'm Leo. I live in Chengdu, China, a city known for its relaxed and laid-back lifestyle. Life here moves slowly. People enjoy their time, and everything feels comfortable. But even in a city like this, there's something you don't always notice. It all starts in the elevator. A small, closed space. Just me and the camera in the corner. It feels private, but it isn't. Even here, I'm still being watched. Then I step out to the community entrance. Cameras at the gate, watching who comes in and who goes out. Every face, every moment, quietly recorded. You don't really think about it, it just feels normal. After that, I walk into a local market. It's busy, noisy, full of people. Cameras hang above the stalls, quietly watching everything. People bargain, pick food, move around. Life feels real here, but it's still being recorded. A little further down the street, I arrive at a bank entrance. The cameras here are hard to ignore. There are signs everywhere, reminding you you're under surveillance. I slow down a bit, stand a little straighter. Even small movements start to feel noticeable. There are definitely more cameras here than in other places, but I guess it makes sense. It's a bank, after all. Back on the street, I start noticing the poles. Cameras mounted on the utility poles more than I expected. Look up, and there's one. Walk a few steps, there's another. You don't really pay attention most of the time, but they're everywhere. I even stop and take a photo with one of them. Standing right under the camera, looking straight at it. It feels a bit strange, like I'm looking back at something that's always been looking at me. Later, I walk into a mall. Cameras at the entrance, and even more inside. On the ceiling, in the corners everywhere you look. People come and go, shopping, chatting, paying. It all feels normal, but it's all being recorded. Security here is already pretty strong, with guards and access control. Sometimes I wonder, do we really need to record all this too? Coming out of the mall, I stop again and take another photo with a street camera. Standing under it, looking up. It almost feels normal now, like I'm getting used to it. At the intersection, the cameras feel even more obvious. Mounted high above, facing every direction. Cars, bikes, people, everything passing through is being tracked. You just stand there waiting for the light, while something above is quietly watching it all. Later, I walk into a park. A family is relaxing, kids playing. Everything feels easy and peaceful. Then I look up, there's a camera above them. Even here, in a place like this, it's still quietly watching. I sit down by the roadside to take a break. It feels quiet for a moment. Then I realize there's a camera right behind me. Even when you stop, it's still there. I hop on a bus to grab something to eat. Cameras are right there too above the door. Inside the bus, people get on, sit down, mind their own business. It feels like just another normal ride, but even this part of the day is being recorded. I get a bit hungry, so I order a bowl of noodles and some dumplings. It costs me about $4. Just a simple meal. I sit down and eat, and even here, there's still a camera quietly watching. After eating, I go to pick up my kid. At the school gate, there are cameras everywhere. Parents wait outside. Kids come out one by one. It feels safe, well managed, but every moment here is still being watched. Later, I walk through a park. It feels open and relaxed. People are walking, chatting, just enjoying the moment. Then I look up, and there it is again. Even in a place like this, it's still quietly there. I stop by a small shop on the street. Nothing fancy, just a normal place. There's a camera at the door, and another inside. People come and go like usual. It feels simple and everyday, but it's still being recorded. At the end of the day, I take the subway home. Cameras are everywhere at the entrance, above the gates, along the platform. People come and go, just like any other day. After a while, you stop noticing them. They become part of the background, but they're always there. So I can't help but wonder, does it make us feel safer, or just more watched?